Will Taro the Tanuki continue his playful tricks, or will he discover that honesty is the best policy? Join Taro on his journey to find out.
Once upon a time, in a beautiful Japanese forest, lived a playful tanuki named Taro. Tanukis are magical creatures who love to play tricks on others. Taro was the best trickster of them all. He enjoyed making his friends laugh, but sometimes his tricks went too far. One sunny morning, Taro was hiding behind a tree, ready to play another prank. As he peeked out, he saw an old monk walking along the path. The monk looked wise and kind, with a gentle smile on his face. Taro felt curious and decided to follow him quietly. The monk walked slowly, humming a peaceful tune. Taro wondered what it would be like to talk to someone so wise. Would the monk find his tricks funny, or would he teach Taro something new? Taro was about to find out, as this meeting would change his life forever. Taro followed the monk deeper into the forest. Soon, they reached a quiet clearing with a small, beautiful garden. The monk sat down on a large rock and closed his eyes. Taro watched from behind a bush, thinking about his next trick. Should I surprise him? Taro wondered. But before he could act, the monk spoke softly. Little Tanuki, I know you're there. Taro jumped in surprise. How did the monk know? The monk smiled and opened his eyes. Come, sit with me, he said kindly. Taro, feeling curious, came out of hiding and sat beside the monk. Why do you play tricks? The monk asked. Taro thought for a moment and said, I like making my friends laugh. The monk nodded. Laughter is good, but honesty is better. Would you like to learn why? Taro's eyes widened. He was ready to hear what the wise monk would teach him. The monk looked at Taro with gentle eyes. Once, the monk began, there was a little bird who loved to sing and play. She would sing songs that made others happy. But one day, she told a lie to her friends. They were very sad and stopped trusting her. Taro listened carefully, feeling a bit sad for the bird. Did the bird's friends ever trust her again? Taro asked. The monk nodded. Yes, but it took time and a lot of honesty. The bird had to show her friends that she was truthful from then on. Taro understood the monk's story. The wise monk then said, Taro, tricks can be fun, but being honest brings true happiness and trust from your friends. Taro thought deeply. He realized he wanted his friends to trust him too. This was the beginning of a big change in Taro's heart. Taro decided to try being honest. The next day, his friends came to play. They were curious about Taro's new behavior. What trick do you have for us today, Taro? They asked. Taro took a deep breath and said, I don't have a trick today. I want to play honestly with you all. His friends looked surprised but happy. They played games and had lots of fun without tricks. Later, Taro's friend, Miko the rabbit, told him, Taro, it's nice to play with you without worrying about tricks. We feel happier and trust you more now. Taro felt warm inside. He enjoyed making his friends laugh, but this new feeling of trust was even better. That evening, Taro went back to the clearing and found the monk. You were right, Taro said. Being honest makes my friends happy, and it feels good too. The monk smiled, proud of Taro's change. From that day on, Taro chose honesty. His friends laughed and played with him, trusting him more each day. Taro felt happier than ever. He still loved to have fun, but now his fun was filled with trust and love. One afternoon, Taro saw the wise monk again in the clearing. Thank you for teaching me about honesty, Taro said. The monk nodded and replied, Remember, Taro, honesty is a gift that keeps growing. Keep being honest, and you'll always have true happiness. Taro promised he would. The monk smiled and walked away, leaving Taro with a happy heart. Taro's friends noticed the change and loved him even more. And so, Taro the Tanuki became known not just for his playfulness, but for his big, honest heart. He learned that tricks are fun, but trust and honesty bring joy and true friendship. And they all lived happily ever after.
We hope you enjoyed this story. If you liked this video, please go ahead and push the like button. If you like the content and want to see more, please subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.